Alright, when you hear the word counterfeit, what comes to mind first? Fake money, right? Someone printing fake $100 bills in their basements. That's what most people think. I mean, you are not completely wrong for thinking that. But here is the thing. Fake money is actually just a tiny piece of the counterfeit world. We are talking about a $500 billion market, and most of this has nothing to do with illegal money. Fake designer bags, fake electronics, fake medicines, fake sneakers, fake car parts. This business touches almost every product you can imagine, and today I'm going to be breaking it down and how it works like any other business. And yes, I know by now you might have noticed that the color shading of the video is like a video from the 1990s, and I have a legit reason. If I actually record it, if I actually post it like the way I recorded it, most of you are going to even click off before you hear what I have to say, because trust me, the quality is really bad. So pardon me for that, and until I get monetized, we have to manage this for now. So please pardon me, okay? And if you want to help me speed up that process, you know what to do. Just like the video, subscribe, and just leave a comment. Let's get back to the video. But first, let's define what counterfeiting actually is. Counterfeiting is when someone illegally makes and sells products using brand names and logos that they don't own. Fake Louis Vuitton bags, fake iPhones, fake Nike shoes. The goal is to trick the buyer into thinking they are buying the real products. The counterfeiters make money off brands they didn't build. Now, let's break down the economics. The counterfeit market makes between $500 billion and $1.8 trillion every single year. And this exists because of one simple economic principle. If you haven't guessed it by now, it's demand and supply. Now, here is the demand side. People want luxury products, designer bags, expensive sneakers, but they don't want to pay the full amount or the full prices for those real goods. A real Louis Vuitton bag costs $2,000. A good fake costs like $100. For most people, that's just an easy choice, right? Everyone will obviously go for the $100 that looks like a real product. Now, the supply side. In countries like China, producers can make almost perfect copies of brand products for very little money. They have access to the same factories, same materials, sometimes even the same workers who make the real products, and they can make millions of fakes. So we have people who want cheap but luxury goods, and we have factories that can make them. Between these two sits a $500 billion criminal business or industry. Let's break down how this business actually works. It starts in the manufacturing countries. China, for instance, makes 80% of the world's fake goods. But you also have factories in Turkey, India, Thailand, and Eastern Europe. Some factories are legal businesses and secretly makes the fakes after usual work hours. Others are completely illegal operations. They buy the materials, leather for bags, computer parts for electronics, cotton for clothing, and they make products that look almost identical to the real thing. Sometimes the quality is bad, sometimes it is good that even experts can't tell the difference. Now, here's where the money gets interesting. Let's use a fake designer bag as an example. Making a fake Louis Vuitton bag costs about $20 to $30. Materials and workers, that's basically it. That bag gets sold to a wholesaler for like $50. Then the wholesaler sells it to a street seller or an online seller for like $80. The final customer pays around $100 to $300 depending on how real the product looks to them. Let's do the math here. It costs $30 to make. It sells for $100 or maybe $200. That's almost 600% profit, and it only takes a few hours to make. The profits are crazy. Now multiply that by millions of products that these people are actually making. Bags, shoes, watches, electronics, medicine. The money adds up really fast. So who is buying? There are two types of people. People who know they are buying fakes and they just want to have the benefit of the real one without actually paying the actual price. And two, people who think they are buying real products but at a discount. The first group shops on street corners in big cities, canal streets in New York, markets in Bangkok. They know it's fake. They just don't care. It is just a choice. The second group, on the other hand, is more common now because of online shopping. They are on Amazon or eBay or Instagram. They see a product that looks real. The photos look good, the reviews look real, but actually they are fake. They buy it thinking it's authentic. When it arrives, they realize it is just a fake. But by then, the seller is gone, nowhere to be found. Now, let's talk about how these products move around. They are like mainly three ways: street sales, online stores, and wholesale networks. Now, for the street sales, they are the most they are the most people see. Sellers in big cities with fake watches and bags. Police can just shut them down, but the next day new sellers appear, on the streets. The money is worth the risks. Now, for the online stores, this exploded in like 10 years ago. Counterfeiters make fake shops on Amazon, eBay, Wish, and social media. They steal photos from real brands, they fake reviews, they ship directly to customers, and when the website catches them and shuts down their shop, they just make a new one. Now, moving on to wholesale networks. For the wholesale networks, products move fast in large amounts. Shipping containers full of fakes go from China to Europe to America, Africa, name them. Then they get split up and sold into smaller stores who might not even know they are selling fakes. Now, let's talk about who runs this. At the top, we have organized crime groups, the Italian mafia, Chinese tribes. They control factories, shipping routes, distribution. For them, counterfeiting makes as much money as drugs but with less risk. Below them, we have factory owners. Some run legal businesses and make fakes, on the side. When they are not on working hours, they make the fakes. Others only make just the fakes. They are making millions in dollars. Then you have the middlemen who move the product from factories to stores. They run shipping companies and warehouses. They are the supply chain. At the bottom, we have the street sellers and the small online sellers. They buy from the wholesalers and sell to customers. They make a few hundreds or few $1,000s per month. Not huge, but enough. Now, let's talk about the cost and the risk. For counterfeiters, the big costs here are basically making the products and moving them. You need materials, factory space, workers, and you need to move products across borders without getting caught. That means paying off customs officials, hiding products in legal shipments. The legal risks are real but not consistent. In most countries, counterfeiting can get you fines or a few years in prison, but enforcement is weak. Customs officials can't check every single container. Police can watch every street corner, and when counterfeiters get caught, the punishment is often light compared to the money they made. For buyers, the risks depend on what they buy. For example, fake luxury items might just be low quality. That might just be the only risks they face. Annoying but not dangerous. But for fake products like medicine, this can kill you. Fake pills with no medicine, or even worse, when they have poison in them. Fake electronics can catch fire. Fake car parts can break and cause crashes. For real brands, the damage is huge because they lose millions in sales. Their reputation gets hurt when people buy bad fakes thinking they are real, and they spend millions trying to solve the problem of counterfeiting. Special brand labeling, serial numbers, legal teams. Law enforcement is fighting back. Customs stops millions of fake products every year. The EU alone stops over 30 million fake items per year. Big brands hire investigators to find counterfeit operations and shut them down. But the industry adapts. Counterfeiters move to new countries. They use better ways to hide. They take advantage of weak rules and online stores. As soon as one operation gets shut down, 3 more starts. And here's the main problem. As long as people want these luxury products without willing to pay the real amount for the authentic products, the black market will always exist. Demand isn't going away, factories aren't going away, and the profits are too good for the criminals to quit. Some brands try different approaches, making their products cheaper so budget buyers can afford them, teaching people how to spot fakes, working with online stores to find and remove fake listings faster. But the counterfeit businesses keep growing. $500 billion per year, built on people wanting high status, at cheaper prices and criminals willing to give them what they want. If this was helpful, let me know in the comments, and if there's any other industry that you want me to explore and do my research on and come and break down for you, just let me know in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns of underground businesses, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.